Please adhere to YouTube's selected guidelines before viewing the content of this video. I do not encourage or condone any products, actions, or behaviors shown in this video. All videos are produced in a safe, professional, and controlled environment. Please do not attempt to replicate any actions performed during the video. All actions are performed by professionals.
My lawyer has advised me to say that this video is satire. I do pay my taxes. I do pay my taxes. My lawyer has advised me to say that this video is satire. I pay my taxes. I am a law-abiding citizen. IRS, please do not come after me. I don't want to deal with the hassle. This video is a joke. Thank you for listening to this acknowledgement. Enjoy the video. Alright, so today I'm going to be day drinking while refusing to pay my taxes. That's right, this year I'm not paying my taxes. I refuse to do so. And today I'm going to be drinking and talking about exactly why I refuse to pay my taxes. Today I've got a bottle of Kirk and Sweeney rum from the Dominican Republic with me. I've also got myself a can of nice cold Dr. Pepper, and I'm going to be mixing them up together to make myself a little bit of a rum and Dr. Pepper. I do suppose without further ado, I should probably go ahead and grab my Crown Royale glass I've got right here, and I should probably go ahead and move my phone back just a little bit so y'all can actually see what I'm doing. And now that I've done that, let's go ahead and get my bottle all opened up, and let's go ahead and get to mixing up my drink I'm going to be having today. Haven't had a drink yet today. I'm looking forward to having one. Let me tell y'all what, let's go ahead, pour some in my glass just like that. I'm thinking that should be plenty right there. And now that I've gone ahead and poured some of this rum in, let's go ahead and now get my can of Dr. Pepper all opened up as well. And let's go ahead and pour it in just like that. Not going to be adding any lime juice today or anything, I will acknowledge. And now that I've gone ahead and poured some Dr. Pepper in, let's go ahead and just mix it in just a little bit, mix it up just a little bit. Go and put my fork over to the side. And let's go ahead and move my camera back. And I do suppose now, without further ado, I should probably go ahead and take a sip of my drink so I can actually go ahead and get to, well, day drinking while refusing to pay my taxes. Yes, sir, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, I'm not gonna lie. That is nice. That is very pleasant if I do say so myself. No complaints on my behalf. But I'm sure all of y'all are curious to know, why am I refusing to pay my taxes this year? Why am I not paying my taxes? And why have I decided to open myself up to legal liability and possible jail time because I'm not going to be paying my taxes? Well, let's go ahead and start with why I'm not paying my taxes this year. Why do I refuse to pay my taxes? Well, the reason is quite simple, frankly put. It's because I don't want to. I don't want to pay my taxes this year because I want the money that I made last year. I want the money I made last year because I want to spend it on things that I want. I want the money that I earned last year to go towards the things that I love, like alcohol and tobacco products. And I want to buy more alcohol and more tobacco products than ever before. And so I need to make sure I have as much money as possible. Like, I'm not willing to take a loan out of the bank to buy alcohol and tobacco products, but I am willing to not pay my taxes to buy alcohol and tobacco products. I mean, like, I think it's pretty reasonable, isn't it? It's pretty reasonable to not pay my taxes because I just want to buy more of the things I love. After all, life is meant to be enjoyed, if you ask me at least. Of course, everybody has differing opinions. But I personally live my life in the way that I want to. I try to enjoy my life to the fullest. And what I want to do this year is buy as much alcohol and as many tobacco products as possible. That's what I want to do. And so I need to make sure I have as much money as possible. But I don't want to go into debt over this. I just want to make sure I'm already using the money that I've earned to do this. I've put in the effort to make sure that I have enough money to spend on the amount of alcohol and tobacco products this year that I want to buy. But the IRS is wanting a cut of that money, and I'm not giving it to them. I'm not giving it to them. I am not giving the IRS not even a single penny. Nope, not even giving them a single penny. And I mean, like, the due date for taxes has already passed. Didn't pay them, not going to pay them. And I haven't gotten a letter in the mail from the IRS saying, yo, bro, you didn't pay your taxes. Good, because I'm not gonna pay my taxes. I don't care if they send me a letter or not. I'm not paying my taxes. It's not happening. Because I want my money that I have been saving, that I have been, well, being very frugal with for the last year, to go towards the things that I love. It's really as simple as that, in all honesty. It's really no more complex than that. That's why I'm refusing to pay my taxes, literally just because I want more money to spend on the things that I love. Now, some folks out there may say that by refusing to pay my taxes and by not paying my taxes and making a video all about the fact that I am refusing to pay my taxes, some people may say that I'm putting a target on my back for the IRS to, well, go after me and to try to sue me or put some sort of law down and be like, yo, you got to pay or you're going to jail or something like that kind of thing. Some people might say that not only doing this might put a target on my back, but especially making a video and talking about why I'm not doing this and the fact that I'm not going to be paying my taxes. I'm like, I think it's pretty reasonable that some people might say that doing this and making this video is putting a target on my back right now. And that's very reasonable. And I absolutely think that making this video and doing this is absolutely putting a target on my back. Don't care though. I don't care. Don't care. You know? Whatever happens, happens, and I don't regret my choice one bit. By doing this, I am absolutely opening myself up to legal liability and possible jail time. And that's perfectly fine. But you know what happens if you don't pay your taxes? You have more money, which means I can spend the money that I didn't pay the IRS on a lawyer. Which, granted, would then eat into my alcohol and tobacco budget for the year, which is like the entire reason why I didn't pay my taxes to begin with. But either way, I still don't mind because I'm not paying the IRS. And you know, I'm not a fan of the IRS. I'm really not. I mean, like, who is? Nobody's a fan of the IRS. Does anybody really like paying taxes? I don't think anybody does. I don't even think people who work for the IRS like paying taxes, in all honesty. And while I'm not really big on paying lawyers either, I don't know, just not my thing, I do think I'd probably much rather pay a lawyer than the IRS. Now, the problem comes to be if I have to then pay a lawyer and the IRS. That's the issue. So if I'm going to be paying a lawyer, I got to make sure it's somebody like Saul Goodman, because I got to make sure that I get that case thrown out so I just don't have to worry about my taxes that I supposedly owe the IRS. I don't owe the IRS anything. It's my money, after all. And I have more of a use for my money than they have for my money. That's what I'm saying, at least, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying, at least. I think I have more of a use for my money than the IRS has for my money. Yeah. I'm getting a buzz going. I'm feeling good. Overall, though, yeah, no, I'm not paying my taxes this year. I refuse to do so. I refuse to pay my taxes. And nobody is going to force me to pay my taxes. Nobody is going to convince me to pay my taxes. I don't care who the IRS sends to my door. I'm not paying my taxes. Excuse me. It's not happening. I'm not paying my taxes. If some sexy woman shows up at my door and she goes, hey, Jacob Jones, I'm your new neighbor. Nice to meet you. I'm slamming the door on her because I know she's an IRS agent. Because how would she know my name if she wasn't an IRS agent? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I don't care who the IRS sends, whether it be some sexy lady, whether it be a box turtle. I don't care who the IRS sends. I'm not paying my taxes. It's not happening. Not paying my taxes. Not doing it. There are so many mosquitoes all around me, though. And I seriously think I gotta literally stand up real quick because there are so many mosquitoes and I've just gotta get them to disperse. It is like really pretty warm out here today. And I came out here not thinking that there were gonna be like a ton of mosquitoes. I was very mistaken because there are so many of them. It's literally crazy. And so to try to get them to go away a bit, you know, I think I'm gonna pull a tactic I've learned over the years. Of setting up a citronella candle. Hopefully that'll work a little bit better than not. We will find out. We will find out. But citronella candles, sometimes they work on mosquitoes, sometimes they don't. It really does depend on how hungry the mosquitoes are. And since they're swarming so much today, I get the impression they're probably pretty hungry. Another thing that I want to spend my hard-earned money on, and another reason why I'm not paying my taxes this year, is because I need to make sure I have extra room in my budget to afford a screened-in porch, because I don't have one right now. And the reason the mosquitoes are coming after me right now is because I don't have a screened-in porch. If I had a screened-in porch, no mosquitoes would be able to get to me, and I'd be able to day drink in peace. But the mosquitoes are bothering me right now. I'm pretty sure they're trying to get their blood tax. I'm pretty sure, like, mosquitoes are literally nature's IRS. I said it. I said it. Mosquitoes are literally nature's IRS. They're looking for their blood tax. And when they take your blood, I'm like, look at that. Look at that. I am getting eaten alive right now. Look at that. That is very itchy right now. But they are literally nature's IRS. And when they take your tax money, when they take your blood, i.e. tax money, you feel itchy, you feel angry, you don't feel good. I think that's a good way of describing the IRS and mosquitoes. The IRS is like mosquitoes to human society, and mosquitoes are like nature's IRS. Mosquitoes are nature's IRS. The Internal Revenue Service is literally a giant mosquito. That's a good descriptor, I feel like. Yeah. Mosquitoes ain't gonna stop me from drinking, though. That's for sure. I'm gonna keep drinking and keep enjoying myself. And I've got more Dr. Pepper for another drink. But first off, I've got to finish off the drink I have in front of me. Now, I'm gonna go ahead, grab myself a little bit of a screenshot, and then after that, I'm gonna go and pour myself another drink. Just gonna stand over here. I got a buzz going, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Well, hopefully one of those will do. As a screenshot for this video, we will find out. I'm gonna go and pour myself another drink real quick. I'm gonna move that back just so y'all can actually see what I'm doing, because this bottle likes to feel like it's slipping out of my hands when I'm just pouring with one hand, so I'm gonna pour with two. Mosquitoes, oh man, they're swarming me so much though. They are swarming. Guess an alternate title for this video is Day Drinking While Getting Swarmed by Mosquitoes, because that is exactly what is happening right now. Let's mix up my drink now. Whew. Can't complain, you know what I'm saying? Can't complain. Oh. I got it. I grabbed my backpack. I wanted to reach for it, and I did. I did reach for it. Man, the mosquitoes, I'm not gonna lie, they're eating me alive. They're eating me alive. But man, I feel so liberated. Not paying my taxes. I have more money in my bank account now that I'm not paying my taxes. And it just feels so nice. I feel so much more, like, I don't know, financially secure now. I can't complain. I really can't complain. It's so liberating to just not pay my taxes. Yeah, I feel so, it's so liberating. Not paying taxes, I gotta admit, it's a really good feeling. It's a really good feeling. Not that I recommend doing such. I don't recommend not paying your taxes. This is a financially irresponsible thing to do, even if I do feel more financially secure than ever before because I have more money in my bank account than ever before. But even though this is something that I would never tell somebody to do, I would never tell anybody to not pay their taxes because that's illegal. You're opening up legal liability. You could have possible jail time. The IRS could liquidate all of your assets and then just send you to jail. It's not a good time. I wouldn't recommend anybody do this. I am taking a huge risk by not paying my taxes and making this video. I am okay with that. I thought a lot about this decision. I considered it for months and months and months and months. I thought maybe I don't want to pay my taxes this year, and I thought about it for like 6 months. And I decided not to because I'd thought about it. I'd put the thought in. I said the risk is absolutely worth the reward. That's what I thought to myself, and I'm still convinced of that. And, you know, I'm ready to spend a couple $1,000s on alcohol this year. I'm ready to spend a couple $1,000s on tobacco products this year. I'm ready. I'm ready. No complaints on my behalf. None at all. None at all. Yeah. If the IRS comes to my door and they say, yo, we're opening up a lawsuit. You're gonna need a lawyer, you're gonna have to lawyer up, you're gonna have to pay your taxes. I'm gonna call up Saul Goodman and we're gonna get that thrown out of court. We're gonna get that thrown out of court. It's gonna be the moves. No complaints on my behalf. I feel so good. I feel so good having not paid my taxes. I've got so much more money to spend on the things I love, to spend on alcohol and tobacco. Man, certainly no complaints on my behalf, let me tell y'all what, none at all. It's a beautiful day today, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe everything just seems greener because I just feel better than ever before because I didn't pay my taxes. I'm not sure, but it really is gorgeous today. The clouds, they're in the sky. They're looking beautiful. Everything is so green. There's so many mosquitoes out here, but I don't care because, well, currently, I feel amazing. I feel amazing. I didn't pay my taxes. Which really wasn't a good idea. That really wasn't a good idea. Well, I've committed to it. I've committed to this idea. I've said I'm not going to pay my taxes this year. And I certainly don't want to pay any late fees because it's past the pay by date. It's past April 15th as of the recording this video. So, you know, I'm just going to commit to it. I'm not paying. Not happening. And you know, if they ask for the money that I didn't pay this year, next year, I'm not paying next year's taxes either. This is not a good idea. But I've said it. I've decided to go for it. And I've fully committed. I've fully committed. So, I'm not paying my taxes. I refuse to do so. I refuse to do so. I think my money is better spent on me and on my alcohol and tobacco products. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And I think that's really the simplest way to describe why I'm not paying my taxes this year. It all just comes down to the fact that I would much rather have the money for myself. That's all it comes down to, in all honesty. Yeah. I'd say it's about right. I'm gonna light up another citronelle candle, I do think. Mosquitoes still kind of coming at me. And you know, if the IRS agent at my door is also an agent of an anti-smoking corporation, an anti-citronella corporation, then hopefully this candle will keep them away as well. Thinking ahead, I've got my plan. And I think my plan is a very solid one. I think it is. It really is so nice out here today, though. It's really nice. Beautiful, one may say. I got a nice buzz going, though. I am quite heavily buzzed. The mosquitoes, they really were coming at me. Still are coming at me. I'm trying to show y'all. I got a mosquito bite right there as well. Right there. I heard there's one thing you can do with a candle. You can hold like the flame really close to. But, like, not touch it too. I've heard that can like make mosquito bites not itch anymore. We're gonna find out if that works or not. I've got no idea. Not advice, I want to clarify. I just heard that you can do that. I just heard a rumor that you can do that. I don't know if it's true or not. Now I want to clarify, of course, this video is satire. This video is a joke. I am actually going to be paying my taxes. Well, I actually already did pay my taxes this year. I actually don't like paying my taxes. That is the truth. I don't like paying my taxes. I would much rather spend the money that I have on alcohol and tobacco products. I really would, in all honesty. I really would much rather spend my money on the things that I love. But the truth of the matter is that I did actually pay my taxes. This video is satire. It is a joke, as I'm sure you may have been expecting. Excuse me, just had a little bit of a burp there. Excuse me, had another little bit of a burp there. But as you guys may have been expecting, this video is a joke. It is satire. Do not take this video seriously. It is a joke. This video is very much a joke. Do not take this video seriously. I thought it'd be amusing to make a video about why I'm not paying my taxes while day drinking. And so as such, that's exactly why I made this video today. That's the truth of the matter. I do pay my taxes. I did pay my taxes. And while I might not like paying my taxes, I'm not willing to open myself up to legal liability and possible jail time. I don't have the money for a lawyer to fight the IRS because the IRS has a lot more money than I do. Let me put it that way. So I don't have the money to get a lawyer to fight the IRS, and I don't really know of a lot of lawyers that would be willing to fight the IRS either. So, yeah. The IRS is scary. I am scared of the IRS. The Joker is scared of the IRS. I don't mess with the IRS. I'm not gonna lie. They are a scary area of the government. I'd have to say probably the area of the government I am most scared of, in all honesty. As said, even the Joker is scared of the IRS. I don't mess with them. I pay my taxes. I did pay my taxes this year as much as I didn't want to. I did pay my taxes this year. This video is satire. Just wanted to go and clarify that. I just made this video because I thought it'd be funny. And I still do think it was funny. I just still do think this video is funny. And I've had fun making this video. It's been a great time. I've enjoyed my drinks today. I've enjoyed my citronella candles today. And, you know, I can't complain. I can't complain. The mosquitoes, though, really are swarming me. That's not a joke. They really are swarming me, though. One of the things I've noticed works with mosquito bites, I feel like mosquitoes, like, I know the thing that makes you itchy isn't them actually, like, poking a hole in your skin, but it's actually, like, the chemicals that they have, like, when they're getting everything out. I feel like half of it is, like, the chemicals just, like, get on the outside of my skin and make me itchy. So what I do whenever I get a mosquito bite is I, like, just roll up my sleeves, and then I just run my entire arm under cold water for, like, 30 seconds, and that helps a lot. I don't know if it actually has, like, any scientific basis at all, but it does help a lot. It could just be placebo. I've got no idea, but it does help. So that's what I personally do to, oh, I smacked one. I smacked a mosquito. Yeah. Get messed over mosquito. Now get off get off my pants. I got one. I got one of the mosquitoes. Take it. But that's what I do to try to cut down on the itchiness from mosquito bites. Like, if mosquitoes could just, like, not make me itchy, like, it would be like, whatever, if they're just taking my blood. Like, I don't want them taking my blood because it's my blood. But, like, if the itchiness wasn't so annoying, it would be a different story. But I think that's pretty much all I had to say for this video today. I'm going to go and finish off my drink real quick. And now I'm going to go ahead and end the video right here. Hope you guys have enjoyed watching this video where I day drank and said that I was going to be refusing my taxes. Hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, which is titled Day Drinking and Refusing to Pay My Taxes, or something along those lines. I've got a little bit of buzz right now. I can't remember exactly what the title of this video is. It's something along those lines. But I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this video. If you guys have enjoyed watching this video, of course, please make sure to like and subscribe for more content. I have my Instagram, my book, my merch, my P.O. box, and my other channels, all in the description down below. Although by the time this video goes live, my P.O. box is closed, I will admit. Excuse me, just had a little bit of a burp there, I'm not gonna lie. But I do have my website in the description down below instead. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video today, guys. To the next one, stay safe and peace, and have a great one. Yes, sir, you know what I'm saying?